Alright guys, today we're watching the transformation stories of TRALALERO TRALALA, Bombardino Crocodilo, and Bombini Gusini.
What? My story? But how did they know it? Let's watch!
What are you worried about? Everyone's known her for a long time. It's just that they've decided to animate her now.
Maybe you're right.
But what does prison have to do with TRALALERO TRALALA?
I think we're about to be told and shown everything. We just have to wait a little longer.
Oh my god, I've seen the horror again. Somewhere out there on that ribbon, my relatives were riding on it.
It's so horrible. You and the sharks you know have been made into food. I'm so sorry.
But you being with us now means you're all right in the end, right?
Of course! It's all thanks to that uncle. He saved me and became a real father to me.
But how did you get your sneakers on? And how did you get out of jail?
You asked too many questions, Shakur. Just keep watching and you'll find out.
Here I am, small and weak.
You were so cute, not like this, a huge angry shark in sneakers.
He's still cute enough. You just don't see it.
Thanks, Ballerina Cappuccino. But you better watch the story, not how cute and little I was.
It's so sweet that this uncle took you with him in his sneaker and saved you from being killed.
Oh yes, he's very kind. He hid you in the warehouse. Weren't you scared at all?
I was small and didn't understand much, but he came to me every day and fed me. So I wasn't scared. I just waited for Uncle.
You really had to eat a couple nuggets to get full?
Don't forget, he was no bigger than the nuggets he ate.
Oh, this is my favorite part. It's been half a year since my rescue.
And I see your appetite has grown noticeably after half a year.
And you're not the only one who noticed, but that awful probation worker.
Oh yeah, now watch what happens next, because this is where the fun begins.
Your uncle doesn't look cheerful at all, but rather the opposite. Very worried.
Don't worry! By the time that fool had a chance to say anything on the radio, they were already running for the exit!
That's right, and we ran very fast. I honestly can't remember a time when I ran faster than that.
You actually hit a wall with your head? That was really cool.
It seems to me that in such a dangerous and stressful situation, you could punch a wall with your head, too.
That may be true, but I strongly advise against it. I had a headache for 3 days.
Wow, here comes my favorite part of the story.
What? Your favorite part? But how do you feel about the Tralalelo story?
Surprise! Here comes Shakur.
Oh yeah, I remember those good circus times. It was a lot of fun.
Tralalelo, your uncle became a clown. And what did you do in the circus? And how did Shakur end up there? I don't get it.
You just have to pay attention to the screen. Tung 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 Shakur and I met at the circus and we did a number together. We always perform together.
Look, our next story will be about Gusini Bombini.
I wonder what the ending will be. I think as cute and positive as Tralalelo Tralala.
Look, this story is a bit like the story of the ugly duckling. He too was very different from his relatives, and he too was not loved by his own mother.
But that fairy tale had a very good ending, didn't it?
You're right. But no one knows how it will turn out in this story because this duckling is not a swan.
Why are those ducklings picking on him so much?
He complained to his mom, but she doesn't care about his problems because he won't scold his favorite ducklings because of him.
She's very nasty and does things that are unfair and wrong. But look at this.
A very small and cute pink duck decided to cheer up the future Gusini Bombini.
They had a really cool time, had a lot of fun and laughs.
They looked at the big white and fluffy clouds that took different shapes. And he also gave this duck a flower.
But unfortunately, it's time for them to say goodbye because it's getting dark and they have to go home.
But I think they'll spend some more time together.
He wanted to sleep with his mom under her wing, but she chased him away.
I can't understand one thing. How can you treat your own child in such a cruel way?
I guess with this transition, we're being shown how fast time is passing, which means we're about to be shown the adult Gusini Bombini.
But I can't figure out when he got shells and iron wings.
Wow! Look at how much he's changed and how much muscle mass he's gained.
But I think there's more to it than that. I think we're about to be shown the turning point where he became the Gusini Bombini we know.
Looks like he used that green serum to become who he is. I saw something like that in the Hulk.
He's got iron wings, body armor, and shells under his wings, all after he injected himself with this green serum.
And now he's taken flight to take revenge on all his abusers. This is a story not only of his transformation, but also of his revenge.
He blows up everything and everyone that gets in his way.
I guess it's more like becoming the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, because the Goblin lost his mind after the serum.
I don't think they should be compared because he is just getting revenge on those who hurt and bullied him, so he is understandable.
He was bullied all his childhood just for being big and gray.
Now he's gotten to his biggest offenders, his family, his mom, and his stupid brothers and sisters who bullied him.
Finally, his revenge will be served and they'll realize they shouldn't have done that.
It seems his revenge is not destined
I think she's doing it so he doesn't do any more rash and evil things.
But much to our dismay, Bumbini Gusini has already done enough for the farm owner to let him in for tonight's dinner.
A sad and very sad story about a duckling who just wanted to be treated normally.
And in the last video for today, we are told the story of Bombardino Crocodilo.
Apparently, this guy saw that it was starting to get colder as the season changed, so he made a great decision to fly somewhere warm for a vacation.
Unfortunately, we weren't shown or told where it would fly, but I guess that's not important right now.
It's not clear what Crocodile has to do with it.
So far, we see him getting ready to travel and making his way to the airport.
I think he should find his plane now. And after that, the flight attendant will help him find his seat and sort out his stuff.
And here's the crocodile we were talking about, which we've missed a lot.
He's being brought in a cage on an airplane, but it's not clear yet how he's going to become that airplane.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
He looks very, very angry.
Oh, they're taking off? Oh my god, look at that. It's some kind of production or generation plant.
What if it's a nuclear power plant?
It doesn't matter what it is because it's something out of control.
There must have been some kind of accident at this station.
The accident at this station is mixed with a thunderstorm, and it's turning into a catastrophe that was born by mixing nature and modern technology, and no good can come of it.
If that smoke gets on an airplane, it's going to be very, very bad.
That dangerous green smoke got into the hull of the airplane.
They need to make an emergency landing now, or the people inside could die.
That same crocodile got a huge dose of that smoke.
I don't know exactly what will happen to him after this, but I'm sure it will be something irreversible and very global.
The pilots of the airplane landed the plane very quickly and professionally, and now the evacuation of passengers with the help of the evacuation ramp begins.
And here's our main character.
He's successfully evacuated.
Law enforcement officials have arrived on the scene.
Why is the plane turning into a crocodile?
It's not just a crocodile, TRALALERO TRALALA. It's the Bombardino Crocodilo.
He's turned into the same monster. People are panicking and trying to escape. I hope they succeed.
Our protagonist is confused and doesn't know what to do. I hope he'll be okay.
He's already in the car watching a Bombardino Crocodilo take off somewhere.
He's not just trying to take off.
He's trying to catch up to the car that the hero of this story is sitting in, and he's almost there.
2 attack helicopters have arrived to deal with this monster, so it can't hurt anyone.
They're not doing a very good job. Their machine guns can't penetrate this crocodile's armor.
And a huge number of military personnel have arrived who must also deal with this monster and put an end to his madness and desire to destroy.
And while in the background, the military is dealing with a Bombardino Crocodilo, we'd like to say thank you so much for watching.
Put likes, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and of course, write your comments.
All this is very important for us and helps in the development of the channel.
And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.